Hey, how's it going? Your boy CGOD back again. Today, we're going to continue on the journey of trying to drive the Cadillac. So we're going to go ahead and creep over here to the garage. So basically, I got with the locksmith. He told me that it would be $80 for him to travel to me, and then $140 to make the keys. So I went ahead and just bought me a new cylinder. This one I got from Napa. It's a chrome one. I think we should be able to open it. Get a little bit of opening action here. So essentially though, we're going to be like stealing the Cadillac. But this is it here. I think that might be upside down, but you get the idea, you know, little lock cylinder. And I think this is the pin here that needs to get pushed on. That way you can slide the cylinder out. So that's what we're going to try to do. And hopefully it works without the key. Alright, so we are now inside the Cadillac. I'm going to go ahead and start off by removing the steering wheel. We're going to have to remove basically all this column piece to be able to get inside. And then I believe we got to do like the turn signal switch, the little emergency lever. All that stuff's got to get removed so we can get into this lock cylinder back here. And then hopefully the lock cylinder itself comes out nice once we push that pin in. And we're able to change it. Start cranking this old girl over. The lock cylinder here. Got the chrome A-arms all dirty. Some fresh ball joints, them Napa Unbreakables. For anyone wondering what that is, it's right here. So personally, I've never exactly tried them myself, but this will be the first go around. I didn't get the chrome ones just because they're kind of expensive. So I mean, y'all know what it is, man. Okay guys, so one thing to note is whenever you're going to do this, you would like the wheel to be straight, you know, with the wheel straight. That way you can kind of put it back on straight and it'll be semi in the same position. But for now, this is where we're at. We need to pull off this center nut and these 3 bolts, and then this hub will come off and it should reveal all the internals. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I used the original steering wheel that came with the car to connect to the hub piece. That way I can get it off of here because it was on there pretty good and I don't have a puller. So next up, you could see inside of here, there's like a little C-clip that's holding that little like retainer piece in there. So we're gonna have to find a way to push that in and remove that C-clip, and then that whole assembly will come out and give us access to the turn signal assembly inside. All right, yeet. All right, so as you can see, I had to grab this specialty tool, steering wheel lock plate tool. So basically you could see inside of here this lock plate. Hopefully you guys could see anyways. Okay, so right there, this little lock pin, look, see how I'm able to remove it now? It just pops right out. That's what holds that retainer ring in. So I'm going to try and pop it out and not lose it. Alright, there you have it. Got the little pin out. So now we can go ahead and let this loose and pull out the rest of it. And then from here, it should be like 3 Phillips screws holding the little turn signal assembly in. And we should be getting closer to that lock cylinder. Alright, so you can see there's one Phillips there. There's another one there. And there's another one down here on the bottom. I believe we have to remove this other Phillips as well that holds like the turn signal or something. So I'm going to go ahead and knock these out and I'll bring you guys back, alright? Okay, so I think we've got it figured out now. So basically, it was the 3 screws. I wasn't able to take this thing, the little turn signal assembly, all the way out. But there is a Phillips head screw back there. You can see the hole. I pulled it out, and now we should be able to remove our cylinder, as you can see there. And then we'll go ahead and grab our new one as you can see here, slide it up in there. There you go, players. Alright, so now we just got to put it back together. We are solving some problems, players. Yeah. Alright, check it out. Look at that, dude. The lock is back in business, baby. Back in business, let me tell you. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so now we shouldn't have to hotwire the trunk because we can just use the ignition to turn it on and hit the button. And hopefully the locksmith can make me a new key for the doors and the trunk. Alright, so now that we've got the ignition working, come around back to the trunk. And we want to try and pop this cylinder from the trunk key out. But unfortunately, it does not seem as easy as I'd like. So it looks like we're going to have to drill a rivet here to be able to access the key. And then to be able to actually get it out, it looks like we've got another couple of rivets here that hold the emblem on. So we're going to have to drill all of that out to get that little lock cylinder in there out. Or at least I hope. Right? So I guess I'm going to go ahead and start drilling, alright? Now we got it out. Was kind of a mission. So the actual piece that was riveted underneath is the little locking clip. And after removing the rivets, that's what it looks like. We're going to have to probably fully drill them out on both sides. You see there, to be able to actually rivet it out all the way. So there's that. Fun times. And then we'll put our emblem back on. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and run the cylinder by the locksmith. And hopefully with this, he can make me a new key. That way we don't have to mess with the door locks. So, wish me luck. Alright, so drop the key lock off at the locksmith. Once he makes us a new key that works for the trunk, it should also work for the doors. We got the ignition swapped out. So she should be back at 100%. We're going to have to pop some rivets back in that emblem and the little slide lock plate for the lock. But other than that, I want to say that this one's about done. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We got some more content coming on the lack right here for you guys. So make sure, stay tuned for that, boys. I'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Later.